All right, y'all. So today I wanted to talk about the 11th anniversary LR's typings. Now, I do think that this is fun, and I've done this the past 3 years. I think typings could be important for certain situations, such as, having true type advantage, as people may call it, where even if they may have guard or something, they will be better, against a certain boss. Like, let's say Vegeta is a tech character, he would actually be better against an AGL boss because he would have the actual type advantage, have type defense boost, and the hidden potential, things like that. Also could be helpful for their initial hidden potential system value. Like maybe some people don't want to give their units dodge at all. They would rather the character not be int, etc. And beyond that, so like it depends. Sometimes typing doesn't really matter, but I would say sometimes it does. For example, I mean, this guy is a character that, he's not a new character, but it does matter for typing. And this character, it matters a little bit, that he's STR, and like, let's say, if he doesn't dodge Max Super, he could take quite a lot of damage, even if he supers first, I feel like. The reason for that is because they don't have guard, and it's not like, I would assume that these guys probably will get guard, but it's not possible to imagine that they won't get guard either. So that's why I also think typing could be really, just like, nice to see from these guys, just so we know how they also fit into teams, and maybe there could be characters that could kind of cover them in a sense by having type advantage if you need to move them in a certain slot, etc. Now again, I don't think that it's as big of a deal as it has been, even like during the 10th anniversary. It wasn't like a massive thing, but I think it will be kind of just a nice discussion to talk about. We got a lot of replies here. We also do have the Dragon Ball Genki Matsuri stage that does start in about 2.5 hours. I will actually be live for this. I haven't decided if I was going to go live on Twitter or YouTube. I was thinking YouTube, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I'll probably go live about an hour before. Now let's take a look here at some of the replies and what people are saying. It was like STR Goku and Tech Vegeta are obvious choices, but they could be AGL and physical. And I assume the reasons for that is because of the fact that those characters are probably the farthest out from having an update. And if we take a look here, like, let's just go through all the different typings, right? The most recent typings, or characters least readers typing in terms of LRs. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was AGL. We see the last Tech Dokkan Fest LR or Carnival LR was actually Year 10 Super Vegeta, which was a year ago at this point. Kind of crazy. We take a look at Int. We just got Int Carnival LR Future Gohan. Excuse me. STR, the last one was the STR Blue Goku slash plus Vegeta. Then for physical, the last one was Pycon. So, I mean, the thing about STR is that we did get a Dokkan Festival LR about 6 months ago. Whilst for physical, I mean, the last Dokkan Fest LR for physical, bro, was, wow. I mean, if we're excluding Carnival LRs, the last Dokkan Fest LR for physical was the Super Saiyan Trio, which is kind of insane. And of course, the last Carnival one was Caulifla, which was in May of last year, which is still a very long time ago. I think physical is right. Like, in my opinion, I feel like physical is going to be one of the two typings of, or one of the typings of these two characters. It just makes a lot of sense to me. Now, the other one, I was thinking like physical and tech is, in my mind, what we're going to see. Physical and tech just makes a lot of sense to me as well, because, if you think about like that type coverage, this guy is tech. He would be type disadvantaged technically against int, especially once his guard runs out if you do take him into longer fights for whatever reason. And then this guy would have the ability to be a physical character maybe, and maybe he has a target skill or something like that, and he could help help this guy out in some way where it's like, okay, in those long fights he's type at disadvantage against, we have this ability to protect this guy. And and other times maybe you could be like, oh, I could save because I know this guy will be safe, right? That's kind of like what I'm thinking of. And then when we think about the other typing, which was, I believe, tech, right? Or not tech, sorry. Well, actually, tech is the correct typing. Then, funny enough, the physical Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta would be able to protect this guy potentially. So, I mean, if we're talking about, like, you know, having the mini versions as a rotation with the adult versions, that could definitely be interesting. If they do work out something like that. But again, if these guys get guard, it doesn't really matter. It's just like, it depends on the circumstance. So let's see what people are talking about though. Attacker and tank, it's what they've done for Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, you know, if we take a look at the Genshin website, we could see so far that all Gokus have been damage roll, you know, and all Vegetas have been tank roll. I hope that they do make attacker Vegeta or a technical Goku or something. Obviously, some of you guys might not know what Annie's talking about. This is about Genshin Squadra. This is a Genshin boost. Put the Genshin down is crazy. Check out Annie, by the way. They are cracked at Genshin Squadra. If you guys, you know, I'm pretty good at Genshin, I would say. If you guys want really good Genshin gameplay, though, from a really good player, check out Annie. Annie is quite good at Genshin Squadra, so keep that in mind. You'd like to see Daima Goku be int, partially to go with the theme of fire and water in his transformation, as alluded to by Nat Katsuru. Okay. Vegeta for me feels like he'll be AGL. Then for the part 2 units, you feel like tag 4s would be tech, and then the tag tournament of power could be physical. I mean, it is still grabbing tech and physical. Then I guess AGL and int, you're leaving STR out, which I would argue that STR, I mean, yeah, there's also like considering, I'm going in with this in mind that this will be a dual Dokkan Fest, to be fair. So it's like, I feel like a physical Dokkan Fest LR, man, like we look at this. It's been way too long. Like a physical DFE LR. But then again, if it's like Vegeta's the carnival, then it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, if we're thinking about like a carnival Vegeta AGL LR, like we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If anything, maybe STR would be more appropriate, because when was the last STR Carnival LR? Evolution Blue Vegeta, another character that is basically a year old at this point. I mean, let's take a look at Tech. The last Tech Carnival LR was Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then for Int, we just got Future Gohan, so I'm thinking like Tech, honestly, for Vegeta, but even if he's a Dokkan Fest or a Carnival, funny enough. Int Goku Tech Vegeta. Int Goku. I mean, what is the last in Dokkan Fest LR? The Hybrid Saiyans. So like they released after Gogeta and Blues, but they're in the same time frame. And then before that, like if we don't count, like I mean obviously we count this guy, but this is like a character that was turned into an LR. Before that, the last in Dokkan Fest, oh my goodness. Was it really the Blue Evolution Vegeta? I mean, Int isn't really in a good spot right now in general. Like, in terms of brand new Int characters, like, we just turn off the release date for EZAs. Like, just brand new Int characters, man. In comparison to, like, AGL. Like, or even... I feel like Tech doesn't have that many either. But yeah, Tech is kind of rough. Physical. We got a lot of physical new characters this year, I feel like. Even though a lot of them weren't really the greatest, but... Yeah, no, I mean, I could definitely see Int, I guess, right? Like a Dokkan Fest LR Int character. That's not a bad idea. Physical and Tech. That's the one I'm on the mark for as well. 6 and 7. Wow. Look at you. You're so funny, man. Thanks. STR for Goku because red's your favorite color. You know, honestly, that's very valid. If you want Goku to be STR because it's red, I think that is completely valid. I feel like aesthetically, like which typing looks better on like a Super Saiyan 4 card? It has to be STR. Like we take a look at all the Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, obviously some of them have different hair colors, but I feel like STR aesthetically just looks the best with them. Where is an STR Super Saiyan 4, like STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Where's his Super Easy? I guess Super Easy isn't in here. Do I have to scroll all the way down for this boy? I do. I guess we could bring up Vegeta, but Where is... I feel like Goku... I don't know, we'll just bring up Vegeta here, sure. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I released the Easy A as well. Then we go to Physical. Physical Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, we take a look here. I mean, yeah, I feel like I don't really like how Tech looks. It's okay, I guess. But like STR, bro. Physical looks pretty good too. I don't know. I feel like the way that the physical color looks with the red Super Saiyan 4s and their hair color, I feel like it looks nice. It makes them stand out. Int is kind of like whatever to me for that. Tech, I mean, to be fair, we can't really see the background, but like I just don't like how the green clashes, like how the green looks like with this reddish color. The blue looks okay, right? You know, blue and red is always like a decent combination, but like if we comparatively say like for these other typings, like yeah, it's definitely like Super Saiyan 4. Like let's take a look here. Yeah, it's just like clean. Like look at this, bro. Yeah, red. That's red, man. It's got like, not might convince me. Might convince me, STR Goku, dude. You don't care what type Vegeta is, though. It's crazy. AGL and Tech. Why do I sound like Frieza right there? Did y'all hear that? I kind of low key sounded like Frieza. Or maybe I'm crazy. Physical Goku and AGL Vegeta. There you can see Goku being Tech instead. AGL Vegeta. I mean, again, like, I guess so. It's not impossible, but if they're both like Dokkan Fest, then I could see an AGL Vegeta. And again, this is also like considering them being like, if Vegeta being AGL would type cover physical Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta in the same way that a physical Goku would type cover the Tech Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? If we were seeing them as a rotation, because again, I don't like running like at this point with category leaders. I say at this point, but it's been like this for years. I would much rather run a lot of different typings unless it's like the only 6 characters available. Like, you know, on the superheroes team, we have 2 AGL characters, 2 STR characters, physical Tech, no int at all. Sometimes maybe I like subbing in future Gohan, right? But like this team has like a bunch of different typings on the team. I do like it, even though it's a little amount. But it would suck if it was like this guy was physical and this guy was also Tech, and it's like, or even like, I don't know. I guess they did pretty well with the typings for these guys in the past, right? We even got Int Pan, right? I keep saying right over and over, but you guys get the point. I really like when they make characters have just like a diverse, different typings on the team. It just, it's also aesthetically pleasing, but yeah. STR and Int to round out the types of the Daima team. I mean, I guess that's true. Like if we think about like the Daima team, like, ooh, wait, that's a good point. Like I was just making that point, but I don't know why I didn't think about it for this specifically. So if we think about like a Daima team, Tech, physical, we do have Glory, who's also physical. I think if we are thinking about the Daima team though, physical is not needed for that team, right? Because we have Glory, Super Saiyan 3, Daima Vegeta, so you probably won't use this guy, and then Piccolo, right? We have a really strong Tech option. Then you're saying STR and Int to round out the typings. I mean, where's the AGL on this team? Like, there's no AGL on this team. Is that why people are also saying AGL for the Daima setup? Like, imagine AGL Daima Vegeta, STR Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, Tech Daima Mini Goku. We have, I guess, no, we have Glory, Goma's AGL. I see the vision. I see the vision. STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku Adult. Then it would be Int Super Saiyan 3 Adult Vegeta. Then we have Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku. Then we have Physical Piccolo, AGL Goma, and then I guess maybe Physical Glorio or this guy or whatever the banner units could be. Because keep in mind that we'll be getting a banner unit for the Daima team as well. I mean, the banner unit could also be like the extra typing that we're missing, or just add another flavor. Like maybe we get another AGL character as well. Not impossible to consider that as well. I don't know why I didn't think about this. I feel like so stupid because I was actually just talking about this, but I wasn't thinking about like to be fair, I was not thinking about a Daima like entire team, because I guess this guy wouldn't really be good on a full Daima team. He's Dragon Ball Seekers or Demonic Power. And he does, well actually, yeah, because he wants per DB Seekers and Demonic Power. We don't know if the adult characters are going to be Dragon Ball Seekers. We don't know. Like, there's not, because that's after the Dragon Balls have already been collected, right? And then Adult Super Saiyan 4 is going to be the only one. Like, if you're running a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta rotation, you can't really run this guy as effectively, because he'll be losing out on a lot of this. If only the mini version is on Seekers and the adult version isn't, that would definitely suck. But if they are Dragon Ball Seekers, could be interesting. I think that they'll be on Power Wishes though. I think that Power Wishes makes a lot of sense to me. Goku STR, AGL STR Int, Vegeta Attack STR Physical. Don't know why, but making it the same way Reverse to Legends would be nice. They would feel very powerful no matter the typing, so giving them access to additionals for free. I guess that's true, because the thing is that they'll likely have a lot of crit in their kit anyways, but getting additional in their base kit would allow them to likely get the hidden potential system additional off more. Like, getting the 5 crit won't matter if you already have like 60, 70, 80% chance to crit, but getting the 5 additional when you have 2 additionals built in gives you just another additional, right? So I could definitely see that. Okay. You don't care about the passives, you play for the OST, and if the OST isn't kicking, then you do not summon. Honestly, we'll leave it at that. Summon if for the OST, why not? So let me know what you guys are thinking. I appreciate y'all for watching. Just a fun little video to talk about and maybe remember things that maybe I forgot, such as the team of the entire Daima team, you know, or even them being, if they were, I guess they would both have to be AGL and physical, which aren't even bad options. Like physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, they would get access to the built-in additional. So even at 55%, you would not have to worry about using your silver slot for another additional orb, when you would ideally like to go something else with the character or something like that, right? You know, depending on how you like to build them, which I hope that they expand upon those equipments eventually. That's gonna even like a whole other discussion video I can make. But thanks y'all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.